What's up, guys? We are here with Bailey Alexander Media, and today we're going over the branding package for my friends at Wonder Wild Studio. It's going to be a fun ride. So, Cami, if you're watching this, thanks for choosing me. Love you. Let's take a look at your branding package. So the folder that you're going to receive is going to say client files. So you just go into that folder, and then this is all of your stuff. This is everything you're going to need to brand yourself, to put things on social media, and to create anything you want to create in the future. So first off, let's take a look at fonts, colors, and assets. So for this branding overview, there's just some pictures that I put together to kind of summarize your brand. So these are the colors that we're using, and then these right here, these are the hex numbers for your colors. So you just plug that into pretty much any program, and it'll give you those exact colors that you need. Next, we have our assets. We got some paintbrush strokes. We got some little paw dudes. We got another paw dude. These are a little bit more textured. You see all that like little detail in there, and then this one's a little just smoother, a little basic. We got some cheetah print, a couple different variations of it. This is a two-tone that I threw some glitter on the darker, and then this is a little bit more simple, just a little cheetah print, little deal thing. And then we got our glitters. So we got pearl crumbled, rose foil, rose glitter, and rose paper. We got a lot of rose. We got a little bit of pearl. It's going to look nice. And last and finally, we have our fonts. So we got Bastion, KC Cheatin' Snakes, Hot Sauce. Hot Sauce is actually italic, so it'll say Hot Sauce italic. And then KCB Bebo Sloth Condensed, that one. And those are our fonts for all of our branding stuff. Bastion is the one that we're using for our Wonder Wild logo. Hot Sauce is the one that we're using for our Pamoja tribe. And then these others are just kind of a little bit more basic fonts that kind of fit in the whole framework of things. So let's just actually click into this folder so we can see it all. So we did that branding overview. You got a little feel for it. Now your font files are going to be right here. So these are the actual font files for those things that I was telling you about. And if you want to know how to download these, I'll put a little thing at the end, and I can show you how to download those fonts onto your computer. But those are the fonts you'll need for pretty much everything I have. And here in this folder, you got your glitters, foils, and textures. These are just JPEGs of those textures. So you can drag these and put them pretty much anywhere you want to go. They're super high res. You can zoom them in, look real nice. And then finally, we have our assets, which is an Illustrator file. So if you take a look inside of Illustrator, I just kind of threw these textures kind of over here. So we got a small kind of cheetah print. We got a little bigger of a cheetah print, a little bit more print. We got our two-tone cheetah print. So this is all kind of grouped together, but you can ungroup it. So we can ungroup, and then we could take, so we got the darker and then the lighter. I'm going to undo that. Yep, now we got our grouped back. So it's a two-tone cheetah print. That's the one I threw the glitter in. We got our little paw print boys. Those are a little textured. And then we got a bunch of different like little brush strokes for you. We got some wide ones. We got some thick ones. We got some tiny ones. But that should be all that you need in your assets. So if you go here, you can grab assets. And the cool thing about this is pretty much any any Adobe program you're using can use this. So if I want to grab this paw print, I'm going to hit Command C or copy, which isn't an option, but you can go Command C. I think you can go up to File and maybe Edit Copy. Yeah, Edit Copy. You can copy that little deal-a-majigger. And then if we go into Photoshop, let's just open this. Well, that boy's not there anymore. We can open one of your Photoshop files. Let's actually find one of those real fast. Let's go to your templates, and you can actually just hit paste. So we could go edit and paste inside of Photoshop, do this smart object option, and then we have your little paw print. You gotta find another paw print. That's first clue. So this paw print, we can drag that and do pretty much anything we want with it. So that's cool. We're not gonna save that. So that is kind of a look at here. Your assets is an Illustrator file. There's your fonts, there's your glitters, and there's kind of an overview of everything. Next, we have our printables, which right now we just have your business card. So I'll put a PDF in there when we finish that up, and then our other stickers that we're going to make, we can throw those in there too. And I'll just have PDFs for all of that. We got our Facebook cover photos. I just have 2 JPEGs zoomed out for you. You can use those pretty much anything you want, or if you need a thumbnail for something, this would also work as a thumbnail. So those are pretty versatile, but mainly I made them high resolution enough for Facebook cover photos and things like that, banners, little things. So next we got our profile photos. So we got our Wonder Wild logo with glitter. We got our Pomoja tribe with glitter. Then we got our Wonder Wild without glitter and our Pomoja tribe without glitter. That's all that's in there, and those are just JPEGs. You can put those on Instagram, put them on Facebook. Pretty much anything you want to do with them, you're free to do that. Thumbnail photos, pretty much like our cover photos, but they're a little bit more sized correctly. So this is like a 1080 by 1920. So this could be used for a YouTube thumbnail, some other thing that needs the similar size, but basically a YouTube thumbnail or a video thumbnail like on Facebook or something, you could use this. So we got the Pomoja tribe with a little glitter border. We got the Wonder Wild Studio with that pearl crumbled border. I like that. And then we got the basic. We got Wonder Wild with just a little border, and the Pomoja tribe with a little border. So those are the thumbnail photos that you can use for whatever you want to use them for. I just kind of threw them in there because I thought it'd be nice to have that option. And then here's where we get to have some fun. We got our social media templates. So first off, let's start. We're going to open up this folder and just so we can kind of see it a little better. We got Square Post, we got our stories, and then we got some Tall Post. So starting off in the Square Post, these are all Photoshop files. So I'm just going to show you, I'm going to double click in and show you how to use them a little bit. So right now, we just got a picture, and I try to lay everything out so it's fairly easy for you to be able to do what you need. So this background layer, this folder right here, pretty much has all of it. It has the brush, it has the background, it has the cheetah print, these brushes over here. It's got all of this kind of contained inside. So the only thing that you should have to change is this place image here. So I labeled it and everything for you. And this is just the photo that goes in the middle. So to do that, you can use any photo you want. We're just going to go to my downloads folder and find a photo. Sweet, we already got your stuff. Let's throw this pumpkin spice. So I got this JPEG. You just drag it on there and it's going to pull it into Photoshop. I'm going to hit enter to lock it in. And then really all we need to do is says place image here. So we're just going to place it underneath. And then we're going to hide the original. And there you go. Look at it. If you need to move it a little bit, you can hit Command T and transform it. You can make it a little smaller. You can make it a little bigger, make it fit nice inside of that little square. Now, the one thing, see how it has this little arrow right there? That means it's a clipping mask. So normally, let's undo this. See the photo, the normal size of the photo doesn't really fit inside of that border. So what we're doing is we're going to place the photo on top of this little white square and then make it a cutout. And so to do that, there's 2 ways to do it. You can hold Alt or Option on your computer and see how it makes this square with a little arrow pointing down. That means we're going to mask it. So we're going to put it on top of that square. And so if you hold Option or Alt and then just click, it'll do it. And see the little arrow? Another way, you can right click and you can go to create clipping mask and it'll do the exact same thing. So that's it for the photo. And then you can just save it as a JPEG. We can go save as, save a copy. You can save it as a JPEG and we can name it whatever we want. And it doesn't mess up your Photoshop file. We're just not going to save. So pretty much that same process should work for all of these. You can replace the photo on template 2. You can replace the photo on template 3. Same thing with 4. Same thing with 5. Let's take a look at template 3 real fast. So instead of, we don't need a clipping mask because our photo is just the background on this. We're not having to put the photo inside of anything. So let's grab this one. We can drag it in. What you got to do is you got to replace it. So we're just going to put it right above that one. And then we got to, I hit Command T, which is transform. We're just going to make it fit the whole square. It's going to cover up our whole square. And then there you go. You got a new photo. So same exact thing, super easy. So let's go on to our stories. The stories don't really have photos. This one has photos and you can do the clipping mask on both of those. But our other ones, I just kind of made little templates. So if you want to announce new drops or you want to talk to people or whatever you want to do, you can do that. And so inside of this, we can type and you could select that. You could type whatever you want to type. If you run out of text, you can just move this border and it'll give you all the room you need. And then if you really want to get crazy, you could select these 2 layers and recenter them or do whatever you want to do, either way. And then your title, if you want to change this to, hey guys, let's not do all caps. Hey guys, you can do something like that. Simple, easy. So that's all you should need for template 1. Template 2 is the exact same, just a little bit. We got the cheetah print on the whole thing. Template 3, same thing. 4, same thing. 5, we can click into this real fast if we want. Let's not save. So same thing. You got this replace image here. We can replace the images on both of those, do the clipping mask thing. All good. Same thing as the first couple we looked at. And for our tall posts, another clipping mask, clipping mask, clipping mask. And that should be about all you need to know. So if you have any other questions, let me know. I'll be happy to help. But hopefully this little walkthrough gave you all the information you need to get started. So it's been a pleasure working with you, and I am super excited to have done this. I love this project. It's been a lot of fun. So go Wonder Wild Studio. Love you guys. Hey guys, if you're still sticking around, I'm going to show you really quick how we can download those fonts that we were talking about. See in here, we got these font files. So in your computer, you can go to Finder. It's always at the bottom left, more than likely. And up top, you have these options. So go to Go on Finder. So it'll say Finder, Go to Go. And then you'll have all of these little options. What you need to do is hit Alt or Option if you're on a Mac, which obviously you're on a Mac. So hit Option. And when we hit Option, it'll open up this library thing. They hide it from you because they don't want you to mess stuff up if you don't know what you're doing. But we know what we're doing. So we're going to hit Option. We're going to click Library. And it's going to take us to all of these intimidating, fancy folders that I don't know what half of them do. But what you're going to do is you're going to go down to Fonts. You're going to click Fonts. And this is the house for all of your fonts that are on your computer. And I don't know why none of my fonts are showing up. That's very weird. But normally this is where all of my fonts would be at. So let's see if we can find it from this way. Okay, there we go. So we got all of our fonts. And so what you're going to do is you're going to go to these font files. You can select all of them. You can copy. And then you're going to go to your font folder. And you can just do paste or Command V. So I'm going to do that. I already have these fonts, so it's telling me this. I'm just going to skip all of them. All right. And then your fonts should be downloaded on your computer, and then that'll let you work with those Photoshop files. Because if you try to edit these social media templates without having the fonts downloaded, you'll get an error. But that should be all you need to know. Thank you for working with Bailey Alexander Media. Have a great day.